Well, what a fantastic day, Susan.
Isn't it amazing?
Amazing. What date are we?
Well, don't even think about it. It's November, believe it or not, middle of.
Here we are, the middle of November. The sun is absolutely fantastic.
I mean, it's hot.
It is hot. But now the weather's going to change.
Well, it's going to get very cold, they say. It's all coming down from the Arctic or somewhere. So
well, we
make the
do
most
have a
of it.
clip. I just looked at it last night. Snowdrops.
Oh, right.
And we had another clip on trimming back our roses. So if you're looking to find out at this time of the year what to do with the roses, go on to that clip. The wind and the howling, the contrast in today and last week when we filmed.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
So we're going to design up
So,
the allotment where we are.
We're sitting here now in this patch
the
of sort of...
Gardenville allotment.
Yep, we're sitting here in this patch of rough ground.
Welcome!
And
welcome to the Gardenville allotment. So this is
where
here we are.
Catherine, are going to be learning to dig.
Oh,
you're not going to the gym anymore. This is it.
Okay, so how are we going to plan this?
This plot is actually, I've measured it out, it's 9 metres by 9 metres.
Okay.
So I've drawn it up here to, I think I did 3 centimetres to the metre here. Okay, we're doing metric, so 3 centimetres to the metre, there and thereabouts. I reckon where we're sitting now, we're sitting about here. I think we're going to put raspberries in this corner here. Then we've 3 long beds there. There'll be a path, a wide path here, which is not quite central. I didn't want to make it central. And then there are smaller paths between these beds. So what we'll do is we'll dig out some of the soil from here and throw it up onto the beds, just so we get that slightly rounded effect to the beds.
I see.
We'll show you shots in some of the other allotments on the area where you can see how it's been done. And then I've 3 shorter beds here. Compost bin in the corner.
Right.
Just as, you know, when we're trimming off leaves of cabbages, the tops, when we pick something, the tops of carrots, that sort of thing, can go into the compost bin. So it's breaking down and it's ready to put on the soil then in a year's time.
Oh, right, okay.
And then that'll give us a sort of triangular bed here, which we could put rhubarb in, we could put gooseberry bushes. We'll make our decision come the spring.
Do you mind me asking, why did you make this side bigger to that side?
It was a fairly arbitrary decision. I think I probably was going here for sort of bigger beds for potatoes, smaller beds then for salads and things.
Oh, okay.
But we will be working out a rotation, so we may end up, you know, in a couple of years' time using 2 of these for potatoes.
Yes, okay.
Whereas we break this in half for salads and some things like that.
Okay, right.
So it's just, I just wanted to be slightly different to having it bang down the middle.
Well, yeah, to give it a bit of
variation,
yeah.
And sort of slightly smaller beds and things, or we might put one of these permanently into strawberries or something.
But you gave these the same width then?
These are the same width, yeah. There's approximately 1 foot 15 inches between those beds, which is enough to walk down.
And do we dig that up and just have soil there?
We'll
so
just
we need
have
our
soil
wellies
there. We need our wellies. In the summer you won't need your wellies. You'll be in trainers or some boots or something, leather boots.
So where can we have our cup of tea?
Well, the
Which is
alternative
going to be very important
now we're getting
to my
down
day.
to serious. Well, we could cut this bed back here.
Yeah.
There, and give ourselves a little patch up here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So we could make that slightly shorter there.
Yeah. Will we do that?
We could do that, yeah, and leave a spare
and we'd
patch
have
here.
Will we get a little shed or something to hold all our stuff, or do we need that?
We could get a shed all right now. I know the rules and regulations on this these allotments, so we're lucky because we're on a main path here. So we can put
the main path is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can put the shed anywhere really if we wanted to get a shed. So do you think you'd like a shed in here?
Well, I suppose the shed would be handy, wouldn't it? I mean, if we're going to have all the equipment and your...
Yeah.
You know, what do you need for this now? I mean...
You need, once we get it dug up, you need a spade, a trowel and a fork and a hoe. One of the most important things in the garden is a sharp hoe.
Okay.
Because you can hoe the sort of small seedling weeds off in fine weather, and then they just dry up on the surface.
Okay, so we will need somewhere then to store it all. And what about having, you know, what about the old cup of tea and stuff?
Oh yeah, well we could leave our wellies in there, that sort of thing.
And
so
jackets in case we arrive out and it's, you know, lashing rain.
Or if you come straight from work, you could leave you
well,
know. Some,
yeah, actually be very handy for work. Then I could leave a jacket in it so that it'd be organised when I arrive.
For work.
Okay, right. So is there anything else we need to do with this?
No, the next thing is the preparation. So we could do a separate clip on, you know,
so
how
here
we're
we
going
are
to deal with this.
Well, anybody who is interested in starting an allotment, join us today.
Yes, exactly, and see how it's done.
Because we're starting here now, and look, the place is chaotic, but we are organised, we have everything. We've our chairs, with our table.
Well, I think to you, Catherine, the chairs are the most important, is that right?
Susan, you've said it. I'll watch you do the
Okay, I'll do the demonstration.
Say,